It's good, Casper, bro. Good, fam. I wonder if they're delayed by 1 second.
It's good, Casper, bro.
All right, bet. All right. Let's see. So looking at this daily candle here. We got this daily order block high there. The high of that is at. I like the close better. We'll actually just leave that. We're inside the new week opening gap now. New week opening gap. Let's see something. Hit a retracement. Okay, I like this aura block here. I like that order block there. Open up that is at. So we took out the Asian. Okay. Do this instead. What we'll do is we're in a premium right now, but if I take it from, we had a huge gap opening there. Go to the regular trading hours. We just took out the buy side here on regular trading hours here. And we look at you tap into that 4 hour on the regular trading hours. You tapped into it here. That's what caused this gap up there. So I want to see what we do here. We got 8:30. I'll go to the 1 minute. 8:30 open price at that. Right there. Midnight opening price is here. 459.25. I'll do 10, keep it 10. So we're below, so I'm looking for longs, definitely. I really want to be longing under the 8:30 and midnight. I'm looking how we looking at this consequent encroachment. We didn't come into like a discount based on this range, but if I put it from this low, we're definitely in a discount. So, and I don't think there's news and there's NFP, so that should be pretty decent. Let me see. get rid of this here. I'll make this blue. Make that blue. It's cool enough right there. That's good, chat. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning, man? My setup a little different right now. I don't know if that's a glare or not. I got my window open. I could try to turn it. That looks a little bit better right there. Yeah. Okay, so we got the London high here. All right, got the buy side. We took out some liquidity here. This was from what, about, yeah, pre-New York. Took out the sell side there. We make that 10. So I'm gonna take it from, instead of using it from, we can get rid of this actually. Instead of using let me see one more thing actually. Okay. NFP on Friday, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Make this just a little bit more smaller. Get that out the way. So I'm looking at this. We traded higher doing the London, so traded lower going into the London session. We took out the Asia low here, traded lower into the New York opening gap, consequent encroachment. Had a little consolidation around here. Traded higher, coming into this gap here on the 15-minute. This gap specifically right here, we traded lower. And I would consider this a change in the state here. So I would consider this a change in the state on the 15-minute, but let me see the 1 hour. The 1 hour, we're closing 18 minutes. So I wonder what they want to do with it. Here I have to just wait and sit on my hands for a little minute. See if they want to bring it to this 4 hour bullish fair value gap with the electronic trading hours. We didn't, I guess we used it here on Friday here. I guess we used it there. But like I said, if I take this from the 4 hour range, because this is the clearest range. 1 hour is cool, but like as you can see, we got like this gap up here. This is obvious. This is still a swing low, but this looks a little bit more, you know, clear to read, you know. So it just depends on what the 1 hour does. If we do start to form our bullish model, then I'll be comfortable with moving it there because we're in a discount. But for right now, I'll just do this. Even the 15-minute. So this becomes that order block, right? You're changing state. We consolidating around the 9:30 opening. So we'll make this 15-minute OB changing state, just like that. So if this is really, if we're really gonna trade lower, this 15-minute changing the state should hold. We do got that small little tiny inversion fair value gap here. Super small. Is that it? Let me see. Yeah, super small and tiny right there. So this is the model here I would be looking for to take price lower, but we'll wait and see. Don't want to be chasing this, you feel me? Run the self at 9:30. We ran these sell stops here. We trade higher. We haven't put in a first presentation fair value gap yet. I wonder what we're doing on ES. Oh, okay, hold on. Look at ES. ES has completely rebalanced that whole entire gap. And if we take it from, all right, if we go like this from ES, right? So if we take it from this, we will say from this expansion leg here, from the low to the high, we're in the discount. So I look like that a little bit. So that's an SMT in price. Let's wait and see. We do have buy side here. Where's the opening range gap actually? Where's that at? Opening range gap C. Let me actually look at that. Back to electronic. We'll just do this instead. The CE of it is here at 23.4375. Okay, it's now 45, so I don't believe it'll get back there, but it could before 10 o'clock. I don't think that's the draw before 10, but you know, anything can happen in 15 minutes, so we'll just wait and see. Around 45. Put this on the chart. Okay, we have this low that's in a discount there. Have that low. We did close here. Yeah, we did have the same thing there, so the rejection block here we swept. We take on the 15-minute and on the 5-minute we took that rejection block as well. I'll just do this. This look like it wants to draw towards here for right now, so I really want to be longing under the midnight open and 8:30 opening. That's what I low-key look for. That's what I like to see. I like to see, you know, moves towards, you know, these price points if we're below them and if I'm bullish. Before our candle opens up in 12 minutes. We got the minor buy side here. So I'm looking at this price action here. We traded lower, swept out this low, traded lower once more, 9:30, manipulated lower. We used this as inversion here. So this was the move before the opening bell. Here, look at that. Oh, what did I just say? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Liquidity grab for sure. Run on stops for sure. So, okay. I'm looking at this here, 15-minute order block. New 5-minute candle about to start, so we'll see what they want to do with it. I'm gonna get rid of this for right now. New 5-minute candle just opened. Let me see how we use this gap here. Okay, it's inversion. So I want to see what they do here. This gap. If they trade higher from it, or if they. We got the first presentation for value gap here at 946. So what I'll do, I'll get rid of that there. And I'll just use this one instead. See what they do with the first fair value gap. So we're in a discount on ES, right? If I take it from the 4-hour range, or even the 1-hour range, we're in a discount. Now that, you feel me? So I don't want to call shorts just yet, but I guess it would just depend on, you know, what happens here. If they just hold price here, or just this low is at 9 from Friday. That low is from 9 Friday, so gotta use that low. Okay, we swept that high there. I don't think ES we did that. This was the high from 853. Wow. Did we really take that high? From 850. So we got an SMT. We got a huge SMT right now. Alright. So we got this here. Like this low-key looks kind of weird in my opinion. But we swept the high on NQ, but we didn't take it on we didn't take it on ES. The macro's in play now, so we'll see what the macro wants to do. I need to upgrade my plan. I'll upgrade it sometime this week. I got to buy the $30 version because I can't go down to like a 30-second chart. And with Top Step, I used to trade Top Step. That was kind of like, that was big for me. So first fair value gap, trade back, we trade below it and back above. If we're gonna trade higher, we shouldn't we shouldn't trade back below since we traded above here. Then with this candle, you see we respect the CE with this candle at 952. We respect that candle. See the price value gap CE there, right there, the midpoint. As you can see, the midpoint is here with this line. See this candle respects it. So kind of like this right here as well. That change in state there. See what the 1 hour candle is doing. We'll wait till 10 o'clock because we don't know if they want to reject from here or continue to. But I like how we stand in the upper portion of the new week opening gap and we just wick the CE. I like that a lot. Yeah, we're gonna wait till 10 because they may want to take ES may want to take this sell side, and if ES takes this sell side, we trade into this 1 hour bullish fair value gap, right? I would look for price to rebalance into this gap and then form the buy model to take higher. So I'll see what NQ, if NQ can yield us something in that direction, that'd be pretty decent. So let's see. I would consider this one order block here. We didn't trade below it, but these consecutive down close candles is one order block. This becomes your proportion block here. So I'd rather wait till 10 though, because this looky kind of a little bit high resistance, so I wanted to clear up a little bit. Wait and see what 10 does. It'd be nice if we created like a balanced price range here instead of wicking it. So let's see, chat. ES is still dropping lower. I want to see what if ES can get up into this area here. I want to see if fair value gaps start to be like, I want to see if fair value gaps start to form within the next couple candles on the higher time frame, like the 5 minute, 15 minute. Because if not, then it could be a little tough. It could be a tough morning if we just continue to just wick, you know, have an immediate rebalance and then just continue to wick and shit like that. So if you're new to the stream, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. I'm back in that mode, man. Get back in that mode, start the live streams up daily. So we didn't break below, so this order block is still holding, plus the price fair value gap, as you can see. Look at the consequent encroachment of it. But we'll wait till 10 o'clock. I don't want to press no button yet. And if anything, I'd target, if I were to take a long, given the fact that I would just shorten the dealing range. If I were to take a long, I would target the midnight open. We got, you know, this high here again. We got these smooth highs up here. So let's see what 10 does. Let's see what 10 a.m. does. Especially if we We got this running over there, especially if we break above here on ES. There should be a change in the state there. So let's see what they do at 10 o'clock. We already got one here. Respect the fresh value gap. See how this closes here? Because if this closes, then the next candle, I want to see like a pullback, like a retracement, maybe have an immediate rebalance on the 15-minute, and then look for some type of entry to go long. See what ES does. Okay, we got it here. We got the change in the state there. Right. Okay. We'll just take it there. We'll do. I gotta buy too.
Order field.
Okay. I think I'm in this position there. They gotta add. I'll add. That's good right there. And then we'll just target something like this here. We should do like a marker order or something like that if it does decide to get up there. And I gotta get used to Apex still. So let's see if they want to continue to bring this higher. All right, let me get used to this real quick. Can I put a stop loss to just show me like we didn't get the closure above, but like I wanted, but should be good. Use the pressure value gap. I may add one more to that. Well, what am I, man? I'm in one con on each, right? Let's see. I'm in two here and two there. That should be good. We'll see. Only thing I don't like about this is I can't see like my P&L. I can't see like the actual like amount. So if we get a closure above there, then I'll be comfortable adding a few more, or adding one more actually, not a few more, one more. If not, then we're okay with what this is. Got that on the 4-minute. That looks pretty nice. Okay, I like that there. So let's see. Got it below the order block low. Fresh value gap again. They give it a little room. You see the 15 minutes, that enough? The immediate rebalance here would be, that would be the 15-minute immediate rebalance right there. So, which would be there. So, bad PA, this is bad PA, I agree. I definitely agree. Don't want to be in trading in something like this for too long. I am gonna move my stop just above the swing low there. See, we tapped into that. Let me get rid of this here. Let me get rid of the middle line. The immediate rebalance of the 15-minute candle is there. As you can see, we just tapped into that. So let's see if this continue to hold. We close back, we close above, we close below. So if we get back above, I'll add one more, and then that'll be it. Just like that, that's cool. 3. And then we'll target something like long position there. All right, we enter it here. So we should get that close I'm looking for. Just like that. Okay, so stop loss is there. That's pretty decent, I guess. Okay, this doesn't look like a bad gap right here. For 1 to 7, this is a premium gap right here, premium fair value gap here. Price wants to get up there, then that'll be pretty solid. Just like that is okay. And then we'll keep it here. I want to see price get above these consecutive down close candles. Look at ES. So NQ is doing that, ES should follow. So let's just see. You trading Eval, so not deep. Facts. Yeah, I'm not really tripping about the Eval part. I would try to, try to pass in one day. I usually try to pass my evals in like 1-2 days, but I'm trading 100K. I'm copy trading 100K, and I feel like I need to build back up on good habits anyway. So I'll just get back in that mode of like just trading it, passively. I'm not really in a rush. Don't really need, A 1 to 7 is pretty good. That's close to a 1 to 2, so I'm okay with that. So I want to see how this closes. If we close, 7 minutes left inside this 15-minute candle. I want to see how we close here, and then I'll use this wick as an actual gap, looking at the CE of this wick on the 15-minute, and see if price wants to respect that if we do decide to consolidate and stay here. So I'll delete this 15-minute immediate rebalance, like that candle there. What did I say? I would want to see price maybe like trade lower, have an immediate rebalance, then we start heading to the upside. So we'll get rid of this here. Keep the chart a little bit clean. What's your win rate looking like? My win rate over the last few months, my performance hasn't been the best, not gonna lie, but it's my win rate. Can't really tell you that right now, I can't lie. Okay, I like that a lot. I like that. I like how we closed above, this becomes the order block there. So I'll mark it out. Your bullish order block. We got one bullish order block. We have another one here. So and we have the fair value gap, which is here. I only trade Mondays if there's NFP on Friday. So if there's an NFP on Friday, I'm okay with trading Mondays. But if it's not, then I won't trade Mondays. So we're just gonna let this run, chat. Let it do what it do. And this will be the only trade I take for today. But in terms of win rate, bro, like I'm really like locked in. Like I win most of my trades, you know what I mean? Like I'll lose trades obviously, but when I'm really locked in, when I'm in that mode, when I'm, you know, just dialed in on price, I think my I think the least amount of trades I won in 1 month, well 2 months consistently, was like 3. So 1 month I had 3 losses, just 3 red days, and then the next month I had 3 red days. The rest were like 10 green days and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't really keep track of my win rate. Yeah, this is high resistance, so I'm definitely cool off all this right here. If it hits my stop loss, then I'm done. I don't want to be trading inside this anyway. Even though I probably could find a move, but I'm good though. Rather not work so hard for it, you know. If we're gonna deliver, we should just deliver. We already had this immediate rebalance here, as you can see. We already did all that, the dirty work there. Look at this gap. We inverted this gap here, so in my opinion, it really shouldn't trade lower than what it is, but you feel me, it is what it is. So all right. You down what, 145? So I'm gonna just take that. Oh, that position's still running. What? Hold on. How do I? Wait. They gotta fix that top step. I mean, this dude. All right. So yeah, down 140, down 85 in this account, and then 145. I don't know why it didn't fill me. I have no idea why it didn't fill me. That's kind of crazy, but it's okay. It's okay. That'll be the only trade. Damn, my ears. Is that shit loud, bro? Is that shit loud? Do I need to fix that? I'm not gonna take any more trades for the day though, bro, because this is not it, PA. Yeah, I'm good. And I like to look for longs under the midnight open and 8:30 open. So unless they just wanted to come liquidate me, then that was, you feel me? That'll be about it. But if anything, I'll just like let me do this here. How do I? Yeah, turn down a bit. Okay. I think it would be my screen capture. Oh, okay, screen capture would be this here. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, my boy? So down 145 in this account, and then we're down 85 in this account. I don't know why it failed me like that, but we'll just take that. I'm not gonna trade this PA, bro. There's no point in me trading this. Like, even though I could probably still find a move, but like I said, I don't want to work too hard for it. I'll let it do what it do. Do you glaze Charmaine? Nah, I don't glaze Charmaine. Nah. How you doing, bro? Long time no see. How you doing, bro? You feel me? Been a little minute. I've been working. I've been having to train for my new job, so I haven't been able to like lock in how I wanted to. I was training for like 2 months straight, bro. It was annoying. Some days I would catch trades in the morning. Some days I couldn't. Some days I'm in the office trying to trade on my phone, close my entry, closing positions early, and then seeing TP hit. So I just needed to just chill. I was getting emotional and shit like that, so I had to just chill for a little minute. Yes, sir. But yeah, they lick. So either way, if I would have put my stop loss even below the first fair value gap below, they still would have tagged me. They still would have tagged me. It's just high resistance. Look at that immediate rebalance. We came all the way here. We'll just see what price wants to do, for sure. It may run up there. If it closes, if it gets above these, yep, take your time, bro. Yeah, there's no point in me adding risk to this. If it gets above these consecutive down close candles, then I'll be looking for a price run, at least to the midnight open, and then to this premium gap here. But if not, if it just sits there and just does what it does, then it is what it is. But we'll give it some time, I guess. How do I log into my, oh, okay, I can log out. Yeah, I'm gonna log out of that. We'll just go paper for now. I cut my hair too, chat. I had got hella paint in my hair and shit, and then I had to cut my freeforms off, bro. I was so upset, bro. I'm like, damn. So, I will be back like posting on I'll start posting on X, and I'll start posting back on my IG and stuff like that. I've been away from, social media for a little minute now that I think about it. You feel me? So, I'll do this in front of you guys, actually. Let me see something. So, yep, okay, so lost the total. Let me total that up real quick. I might grab they're only $20, so I'm gonna grab maybe 2 more of these. I'm thinking tonight or tomorrow, maybe. Have those on the side, just sitting, waiting. I may, so we'll have to just wait and see. But 145 plus 85, 230. So 230 loss on the day on both accounts. I'm not really tripping about that at all. At all. I would expect today to be a good day though, since there's NFP Friday. Bro, what happened to your Discord? I turned it down. Oh yeah, I closed my Discord down, bro. It just wasn't it wasn't active. It was at first, and it just got dead, and I just felt like I needed to just close it down, refresh my my mind and shit, and really lock in on how to lock in on running a Discord properly. I feel like I wasn't running it to the best of my ability, so I'll take some time away. I'll pass. I'll work on passing these Apex accounts once I get funded with Apex, and then I'll start to get back in that mode. You feel me? But right now I'm just focused on trying to get this taken care of, scale these accounts and stuff like that. So, but I'll be streaming on YouTube. If I can stream on TikTok, I'll set that up somehow. I don't got a PC, I got a MacBook, so I don't know if that's going to be strong enough for my my actual laptop. I'm pretty sure the stream here is pretty cool. I don't think it lags or it skips or anything like that. So, but yeah, man, yeah. So I would classify this as like a high resistance for sure, because we're not making any fair value gaps. Look, it's 20 minutes into the 10 o'clock a.m. candle. I would just expect price to just continue to run higher. If we're gonna classify this range, instead of using this low here, that 4-hour swing low, we use this here. I would classify this as a discount. So, I mean, I would expect price to keep running up towards this, at least to the midnight open. Even though I did long in the premium, but we're like coming from a discount, as you can see. So, we completely inverse this gap. Now this move may play out. It's just high resistance, so it's gonna consolidate. It's gonna do this. It's gonna go back and forth. Like, price action won't be precise. Like, you'll still see the PDA rates being respected, but not to the best, that it could be. Look at this first fair value gap. You see how price is still, price is still closing in the upper portion of it. So until price trades lower into this and closes into this, I'm still thinking prices are gonna go higher. We're building buy side here, but could be wrong. Look at the RTH gap. Oh, so this may be the draw, huh? They may want to bring it here. Yeah, they may want to bring it here. I was expecting them to bring it here. I was looking at maybe like before 10 o'clock, before 10, or by 10 at least. But once price kept doing this, I'm not sure. Summer, I'm not gonna lie, summer has been a little bit tough. The summer has been a little bit tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Summer has been a little bit tough. Liking the analysis. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. So yeah, I can see this. I actually see this actually coming to this low here, like this gap here. I can see it coming there, cause my model is here, but I'm not gonna take it though. I'll just let it do what it do. But as you can see, look at that. Yeah, I can expect it coming there. Let me go back. Yeah, I can see them running it low. This would have been the entry right here. So they got the run on the buy stops here. We trade lower, changing the step of delivery here, right? Only reason why I wouldn't take this trade, and I do sometimes, but only reason why I don't take trades like this for the most part, especially at the beginning of the week, I want to be longing under the midnight open and 8:30 open if I can, for the most part. So I want to be looking longs. I want to be looking for long below this price point, these 2 price points. If I can't get that, then I just kind of don't. You feel me? I just leave it alone, let it do what it do. So see how we're using the new week opening gap consequent encroachment. Look at the bodies. Look at the bodies here. It's gonna have a price actually gonna be tough because we got all this here. We have all this here. So it's gonna be a little tough to try to trade through this, in my opinion. See what they do here. Let's see if they use this gap to take lower. I think I'm on a paper trade, right? I'm on a paper trade, yeah. Let's see, chat. But yeah, tomorrow, like I said, I'll be back streaming tomorrow, of course. What else? I'll be active on X. Definitely be active on X. Do I even? I don't even use it really, but let's see if I can. I logged in, sign in. I don't even know. I'll do it later. But I want to see what we do here. I guess if I'm looking at price action right now, I'm looking at this at 1010. So when the macro is coming to an end here, right? The macro is coming to an end, 950 to 1010 macro. I take my entry. I mean, even though I'm expecting a price run higher, this week is tough. I'm already knowing. Wednesday, I won't even do it to myself. Wednesday, I won't be taking any trades. I guess I'll spark up a live stream, I guess, and FOMC. We have FOMC in the morning, right, Sadiq? FOMC in the morning. So I definitely won't be trading the morning session for sure. Looking at this gap here, as you can see, right, regular trading hours. That bearish fair value gap. Like I said, this might be a solid trade, but this is like kind of against my rules. And if I were to take a trade like this, I would lower my risk like tremendously. But there's no point in me taking it. There's no point in me adding risk to this. I feel like there would be no point, because it's not being straightforward. So we can consider this like consolidation, and then we can look for like a manipulation move, maybe another manipulation move, and then like some type of expansion or distribution, whatever you want to call it. But to me, this just kind of looks like consolidation. Now, unless this was the manipulation lower here, and we're gonna continue to trade higher. Look, we're still inside this gap here. First early gap, we're still there. That's crazy work. In the future, what I will do as well, though, because I did move my stop loss a few points, which is really not, it's not that big of a deal. But in the future, I will, because I see this happen all the time. I just want to give it a little bit more breathing room, which is okay. But we have to immediately rebalance with this candle at the 15-minute towards the beginning of the session. I've been trading for like, all right, realistically, bro, because a lot of people ask me this question, and it's kind of like, I went to college, bro. So when I went to college, bro, like so in 2022, I was learning ICT. So I was in the summer, I was at home, I didn't go outside, I was learning ICT, summer of 2022. And then that in August, I went back to school. So when I went back to school, bro, I just stopped trading. I stopped trading for all those months. So, and then the next year, I was still in school. I was looking at the charts, but I wasn't really taking it serious. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if I'm being realistic, if I'm being honest, like realistically trading like this, since last year, bro. Since last year, but like my head has always been in ICTs, book type shit. So like I've always been like kind of studying. I got like notebooks and pads and screenshots and journals, and I got actual works, like pieces of paper from 2022, and I was trying to figure out what model worked for me best, the 2022 model. I got constant notes on when I would actually trade. I would write them down on a sheet of paper instead of logging inside like an actual like journal or something like that. But bro, I'd say realistically, bro, I would just say like a year and a half. But I've been knowing about trading for about 3-4 years now. But realistically, I've been trading for about a year and a half, I would say. I would just say that. But I've always known about trading, though. Even when I was in school, I didn't even take school serious, bro. I promise you I didn't. I would chat GBT everything because I know I wanted to become a day trader. I knew this is what I wanted to do. So I don't even know how I graduated from college, actually, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is why you don't revenge trade and shit like this, This is why you feel me? You gotta know, like, just to walk in and walk away. I'm not saying you can't take trades in this type, condition, but it's just gonna be very challenging, bro. Very challenging, bro. And over the last 2 months, bro, I sometimes I win in a high resistance market condition, but sometimes I lose, and when I would lose, it would be hard for me to walk away from days like this. So like over time, I don't know. No point of me sitting here trying to chase this. This is bad PA. What did bro say at the beginning? Bad PA, choppy. Yep. But yeah, I've been training for about a year and a half now. I used to just gamble, bro. I used to trade HFX in 2022. Or what was it? 2021. I don't remember, bro. But I used to just gamble, bro. I had no idea what I was doing until I found ICT, and the journey sounds engaged and passionate for real. How many concerts did you go to get up? Okay, so when I first started trading, bro, I was learning everything on my own. So I was learning, I would look on YouTube, and I had like a small little HP, small little computer, bro, super small. And I would just be in my cousin's dorm, bro, and I'd just be trying to figure out the support and resistance. About funny as hell, mud. Hell yeah, bro. No cap. Appreciate you, bro. But I was trying to trade hard. What was it? Fucking support and resistance. That shit was so. I'm like, bro, and it's crazy, bro. It's so crazy, bro. Cause I was trying to trade support and resistance, and I would see price take a high, but it'd be like a resistance or something like that, and I'd see price take that high, and I would ask myself, why did it just take this high though? Why did it do that? What is that? Why did it spike up and do shit like that? You feel me? But I never, like I said, I wasn't trading when I wasn't trading the support and resistance. I was still learning it, but it was kind of my strategy, I guess. At one point, actually, now that I think about it, at one point, I would wake up and go to class, and I would just click buy or sell. If I see a report and resistance line, I didn't even do a daily checkup or markup or whatever. I would just see them, get on my phone, look at the market, click buy or sell, put it in my pocket, and then see what happened at the end of the day. You feel me? But I tried with support and resistance, and then I tried supply and demand. That shit is ass. I don't care what nobody says, bro. To me, it was ass. Back then, I just couldn't do it, bro. I'm like, bro, I didn't understand why it would get to a demand zone, and it just didn't make sense. You feel me? And then I went from support and resistance to supply and demand. I tried the Fibonacci thing where I just take my fib, and then I'd wait for price to do something like this. Okay, this is the high, low, high. I was trading like this, but my fib, I remember the strategy a little bit. My fib, it had something called a golden zone or some shit, bro. I don't know. I can't even sit here and tell you, but it was a golden zone or bullseye zone or some shit, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was trading demo, and that shit was hidden. But I just knew nah, this ain't it. So then I went to the 2022 model. That shit was, I ain't gonna say it was ass, but it was confusing. It was definitely confusing as hell. I just couldn't trade that shit, bro. Some days was good and some days were bad. And then from there, and as I was learning ICT and I was, trying to get that 2022 model down pack, I was trying to pass a prop firm. I think they were called was it the funded trader or the forex funder or some shit like that, but they were just scams. So I gave they at $500, bro, and I was just buying 10K account, 10K account, and they were just, no one has ever received a payout from them, bro. You feel me? That's crazy. And then, so from that model, then I got better. I started to get better. Then I started to trade the OTE, the OTE entry. The OTE entry was the best. I ain't gonna lie, OTE was solid, bro. With Forex at least, you feel me? I'm currently using the Fib tool on the 4-hour time frame. It's pretty nice. My strat is just market structure and trading with the trend. Facts. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I had somebody hit me up in my DM. He is a big influencer for sure. Over like 100K. I think he got over 200K on Instagram. He hit me up about trading with the trend. He wanted to like recruit me, I guess, help me out a little bit, I guess. But if you want to become your own full-time trader, bro, you gotta just do it on your own. I feel like, you feel me. So yeah, I went from OTE. Then when I went from OTE, from OTE after OTE, and I switched to futures. I kind of didn't have a model. I kind of did, but at the same time I didn't. I was still kind of like new to futures about last year. And then my boy Sadiq, he told me about the change in the state of delivery. And then from the change in the state, from that moment on, bro, everything just kind of made sense to me. The way price delivers, the way it delivers, and everything, it just made hella sense to me. And then I kept watching ICT, the 2023 mentorship, 2024 mentorship. I didn't watch every single video because every video is not needed. But I watched a lot of ICT core content. And then once I was taught the changing the state of delivery, but like I said, by my boy Sadiq, it just became kind of easy. Like now I know not to sit here and trade in conditions like this. This looks like a good draw on liquidity right there. So let me get rid of that. This looks like a good draw. Let me see what ES did. Yeah, that looks like a good draw, I'm not gonna lie. So if price is gonna trade lower to here, I would have to see price trade lower and make a fair value gap off of this price fair value gap. So I would want to see maybe like in a silver bullet from like 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Supply and demand fried. You that bad, bro? How often do you find yourself adding to your strategy in terms of adding concept and methodology? Bro, supply and demand, it did like cook me, bro. Like I was winning trades, but like I was just gambling, bro. Like I had no idea. Like, okay, I find a supply zone, mark up the supply zone, and I enter at the supply and put my stop loss above like the supply zone high, and that shit was getting like destroyed every time for the most part. Like I said, I won a few trades, but I just knew like, bro. And then ICT, I was watching ICT around that time too, I think, around that time. Because I did pay for a mentor, but he was like, I ain't saying he was ass mentor, because I can definitely say, like, as a man, bro, I definitely didn't put in enough work. Because like I said, I was kind of just focused on the money. You feel me? But, like, he still kind of didn't teach me. Like, he didn't sit me down. I gave him like $500 and had like a whole little, he didn't sit me down and like walk me through each type thing, you know what I mean? So it was kind of just ass, bro. He gave me ICT's playlist and then he just told me to watch it. And I'm like, bro, I could have got this off YouTube for free. But did you get payouts before? I got payouts on a live account, but I never got payouts on a funded account. I actually was funded like 2 months ago and I had some pretty decent profit, but I'm not gonna lie, I did end up losing all that profit. I didn't take it when I should have. You feel me? I was trying to just grow it, and it was 150K account. So that's my fault on that, bro. Now I know just to, take my profits and, just compound small gains and let it add up. But yeah, I used to have a live account. I would trade live, but it was kind of difficult trading live and trading, on a funded. So I ended up stop trading live and then switched to funded. Then when I lost my funded, then I just chilled out for a little minute, I guess. Do you use the turtle soup? Yeah, I use that sometimes. It just depends if I see like an SMT. Turtle soup is risky. It's very risky, but high probability turtle soup entries is when price, like let's say if you're bullish, like if you're bullish and you're below the midnight open and the 8:30 open, and you rebalance it to like a higher time frame for value gap, let's say like the 1 hour or the 4 hour, and you see like an SMT, and then you see like a SMT on the 1 minute, because price is fractal. Yeah, you remember that 2K profit? Yeah, I should have took that out, bro. But it's okay though, you feel me? Like, it just take, you know what I mean? It'll probably just take me I'll pass this, I'll get this taken care of. Within the next 3 months, I'll have, I'll be back where I need to be. where I want to be, I guess I'll say. I want to be instead. But like I was saying, turtle soup is like I said, if you're bullish and you're buying below the two midnight open and the 8:30 open price points, and it rebounds to a higher time frame for everybody gap. You know, like I said, like the 1 hour or 4 hour, and you got like a SMT on the higher time frame, then a lower time SMT. Then that's the only time I would take a turtle soup entry. Other than that, bro, I'm waiting on a change in the state. I have to see a change in the state. Without a change in the state, I don't take the trade. I don't care, bro. I can't take a trade off an inversion. I can't do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, turtle soup is one of those entries you got to be like. Turtle soup entry, I would say you're gonna have more losses than wins, but it don't matter because your risk to reward is gonna be way better. So it's gonna like outweigh those losses. So what mentors would you recommend that helped you out, bro? The only mentors, hold on, let me turn this off because that's extremely loud right now. The only mentors I would recommend, bro, if I'm being honest, bro, would be like, Justin Werlin. Justin Werlin is a good mentor. I've never been inside his actual thing, but like, when I just know who's a good mentor and who's not, but I would recommend like Justin Werlin. Definitely Charmaine trades. In my opinion, bro, I think Charmaine is probably like one of the top ICT traders, bro. So he is pretty decent. And then those one kids, or not kids, but their name like PB. They have like a group called like PB Trading or something like that. I know they're pretty good. People that would actually help you. You know what I mean? Actually help you, not just tell you to copy their trades, because you have to become your own full-time trader. In my opinion, like if you want to sit here and do this 10 years from now, you can't sit there and just continue to copy, those type people. But as far as like real help, yeah, Justin, Charmaine, and that one group, PB Trading, I think that will really help you. And shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, my boy Sadiq, he don't know it yet, but he a mentor, bro. He's a mentor. He's definitely a mentor. But everything I learned, bro, like I said, for the most part, bro, I had to get it out the mud. I had to just watch YouTube. Yep, I feel like this is gonna be a PM session move, yep. So the move I wanna see happen, it'll either happen in the PM session or in the lunch hour. So Charmaine is tough, bro. Charmaine is tough, bro, in my opinion. I did think about back then. I still probably would though, like just to get like that extra confirmation. You could teach yourself facts. But I would recommend probably him. He kind of sound like ICT too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He sound like a black version of ICT. You see how price stays inside. This is a 5-minute time frame, and this is a 1 minute. The 1 minute first presentation fair value gap. You see how price is just staying. Let me get rid of this real quick. The middle line. You see how price is just staying like inside the gap. The candles are staying inside, but the wicks are trading outside of that gap. We have no fair value gap on the 5 minute. No fair value gap on the 15 minute. Let me go to the 2 minute. No fair value gap on the 2 minute. No, that's not a fair value gap. We have no fair value gaps. On the 3 minute, we have that one there. We did just inverse it, so that may be okay. This may be a move to take maybe higher, but I wouldn't take it. I'll let it do what it do, and then collect the rest. A lot of ICT students talk like him. Do I talk like ICT? I don't think I do. I think I talk different from every ICT student, like for the most part. I feel like, at least, I don't know. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Just, nah. Hey, got a dip, but I appreciate your advice. Keep up the stream. They really help it to the community. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you a lot for that, man. Appreciate you for stopping through. once I do get funded this 100K, once I do, once I'm able to pass, when I get 100K funded, I will start bringing, long form content, and at 1,000 subs, I'll dive into that. Start, giving a little bit more insight on what I do as far as like, yeah, not you, yeah. See, I don't sound like I'm not gonna say I don't sound like an ICT trader, but I'm not sitting there like all hella like pristine and like, just, I ain't gonna say a robot because I wouldn't consider them robots or bots or nothing like that. But they just a little. Most ICT traders are just a little bit more like, I would say, assertive and like, I don't know the word for it, bro. They're just like still as fuck. You know what I mean? They just still as hell. They just like, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but yeah, bro. I will say though, learning ICT concepts have changed me a lot though. Learning ICT I just taught me a lot of patience. Taught me a lot of It just taught me a lot, bro. So yeah, try hard. Yeah, try hard, bro. They just a try hard at it. You know what I mean? When I get it, these markets are. If you have no idea what you're doing, this shit is hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, somebody told me this shit looked like a heartbeat sensor. I'm like, a heartbeat sensor? What? No way. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up though, bro. It's 10:40. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. The move I want to see happen, I think it'll play out in the PM session. As you can see, we're from this range high to low, from a 1 hour dealing range. I still think they could take price higher. It just depends on what we do here in the premium in this range. Maybe they want to close it down here, or maybe they want to rebalance this gap. I'm not really sure. If I can't really predict the price like that, I would say, but we just have to wait and see. This looks like a good draw, like I said. So when both sides look good, I just, you feel me, gotta step to the sidelines. But all right, bro, I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. I'll start the stream up a little bit early, around like 9:20 or something like that. 9:20, and then go from there or something like that. But if y'all new to the stream, make sure y'all leave a like, make sure y'all sub, make sure y'all hit the notification bell, and